Ana Kasparian absolutely explodes at Cenk Uygur and even threatens to quit? What? Is the sky falling? Guys, this is going to be a good video, and I think you're going to like it, so we're going to get right into it, all right? The TYT is out of control right now, and we are enjoying it, so we're going to get right into it. But first, do me a big favor here. Like our video and share it around so we can keep bringing you guys this great, hard-hitting content. As always, everybody, I'm your host, Darian, and this is Resist the Mainstream.
I think Kamala Harris will probably win in a cakewalk for governor.
No!
Okay.
No! What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I'm telling you the reality, whether you like it or not.
What are you doing?
Democratic voters in California love to obey. And so
oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm gonna move, Cenk. I'm gonna quit my job. I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna move.
I'm not saying I'm in favor of it. I'm telling you what's like if the Democratic Party said, we anoint Kamala Harris, a giant percentage of Democrats in California would go, yes, we obey. We will take the loyalty oath. It doesn't matter how bad she is.
This state cannot survive another incompetent Democrat leading it.
Leading it. Democrat like Kamala.
No, we just can't. Okay, like anyway, so like people are egging her on. Okay, apparently she's like in a wait and see mode. How about you wait and see like your way out of public life and go do what you're supposed to do. Go work in the private sector, go do the lobbying thing, whatever it is, but do not run as governor of California. Yeah. Do not.
Did Ana Kasparian just tell Kamala Harris to get a real job? It's probably the most ridiculous thing you said all day, Ana, all right? Look, I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but these people are not capable of not being leeches on society, all right? You know, they're public servants after all, okay? Jokes aside, Ana seems to be having some kind of awakening of sorts lately, and we love to see it. And arguably, it all started back when she, and she's still a leftist, by the way, it still was at the time now, and it still is now, but Ana went and called out the fact that Democrats are saying that men should be allowed to play in women's sports. Guess what happened? Spoiler alert, the lefties had a meltdown. They told her that she's sexist, probably racist too, I don't even know, transphobic. That's basically the reaction that was thrown at her. And I think Ana saw that and thought, maybe, just maybe, something about my side is a little bit fucked up, I think she started coming to that conclusion. It is just insane. And then later on, a little bit more recently, Ana told a very actually nice and wholesome story about how she doesn't have this hatred towards Trump supporters that she used to have. And the way that started was when she's moving to an apartment, a man who she didn't at first know was a Trump supporter saw her struggling up the stairs, trying to lug up some kind of heavy item in her new apartment. Her husband was gone, so there was no man to help her. And he, without any kind of motivation other than wanting to simply be a gentleman and help a lady or a damsel in distress, not damsel, but you know what I mean, said, hey, let me help you out with that. Let me help you move in. And then she became a friend of hers. And then one day she realized, he's a Trump voter, and I don't even care about that. I thought this would have upset me if I heard this before. It really is quite a sight to see. Cenk as well, he, to his credit, he and Charlie Kirk are being buddy-buddy now. It's quite a change, all right? You remember that time at Politicon when things just went wild between the two?
Better than that, Charlie.
I live like a capitalist every single day, Cenk. I live as a capitalist, okay? I live what I believe.
No.
What do? I get charity every single year.
Hold on.
What's my salary? Less than his.
Charlie, take a seat.
Come on, Cenk, let's go.
Charlie,
what are you doing?
Take a seat. Take a seat.
Psycho?
All right, no. Take a seat. You're gonna take a seat.
As for Ana, maybe her experience signifies something bigger to come. Do you guys ever think the state of California could flip and even go red? Kasparian says yes. Check this out.
Well, I do think it's a sign of a shift. And if the situation on the ground doesn't improve, I do think that there's a chance that California could potentially even become a swing state. I know that sounds crazy, but Trump flipped 10 blue counties to red counties in California alone. Mm-hmm. And to me, that definitely stems from just the disorder, the sense that people are unsafe, and I understand that the perspective or the perception of being unsafe is different from what the statistics might actually bear out. But the statistics aren't great. Okay, let's keep it real. And anyone who decides to point to the 90s to make a point about how crime isn't as bad as the 90s, like literally one of the worst periods in terms of crime spikes, you're not making a good argument, okay? We still have not seen crime go down to pre-2019 levels in places like Los Angeles and San Francisco. And sure, you can make the argument that some violent crimes have decreased, but it's not just about violent crime.
Yeah, not so sure you even can. You know, I think that the FBI and the left and the deep state, whatever you want to call them, were pretty much lying about this, all right? Check this out. Yeah, this article from USA Today over here. Violent crime dropped for a third straight year in 2023, including murder and rape. My friends, when you see a headline like this, just remember, this is called propaganda for the Democrats. You know for a fact they would not do this if Trump was in office. In fact, they'd probably be arguing the opposite. How do I know this is a lie? Well, for one, you can just use your eyes and observe the world and reality around you, but let's do it with statistics. Look at this. This is from Real Clear Investigations, all right? So when the FBI originally released the final crime data for 2022 in September 23, it reported that the nation's violent crime rate fell by 2.1%, right? And then as it says here, you know, Democrat talking point to counter Trump saying that there's soaring crime. But then the FBI quietly revises those numbers, and they put out new data that shows violent crime increased by 4.5% in 2022. This new data includes thousands more murders, rapes, robberies, and aggravated assaults. Well, isn't it convenient that USA Today ran this bullshit headline right here? Violent crime dropped for a third straight year, including murder and rape. Yet, more murders, more rapes, more robberies. You see? These people are shameless. They will sit here and lie about how the crime stops are dropping when reality completely bears the opposite. Do not trust the media. They are always lying.
If you're a working class person living in the most expensive state in the country because of taxes and because of housing, having your $2,000 catalytic converter stolen is devastating.
Facts.
You know, every time I renew my car insurance, 2 years in a row, no tickets, no car accidents, but my car insurance keeps doubling. And it's because of street takeovers. It's because of catalytic converter thefts. It's because of vehicle thefts. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. So we're all paying a price. We're all subsidizing the criminality in our state, and it's unfair. And a lot of people living here have woken up to that, and they want changes.
Well, that was cool. Nice to see Anna talking some common sense. Now, watch her as she puts the tolerant left on blast. This is a good one.
Certainly a faction of the left that is unwilling to even consider or hear the perspectives of someone they disagree with. And I think that's made the left weaker. It's made it less likely that they are able to defend their positions if they do, in fact, engage in a debate with, let's say, a right-wing media pundit or content creator. And I just don't think the left is doing itself any favors by shutting itself off from, challenges to what they already believe.
You know what? If Anna keeps going down this rate, maybe she's just going to become a full MAGA Trump-loving Republican. You know, one can only dream. Probably not, but hey, you never know. All right. You know, if Elon Musk did it, he voted for Biden in 2020. He came to Trump. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, Ana Kasparian of the Young Turks can too. With all that being said, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. As always, please be sure to comment below. Let us know what you liked about the clip, what you didn't like, whatever, what you want to see in the future. And also hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you so much. God bless, Patriots.